Okay, so we're going to go over pH and how to calculate it. And remember, pH was a scale, and it told you something that would be either acidic or basic. So remember, it's a scale just like this, 0 from 14, where 7 is neutral. Anything below is acidic. Anything above is alkaline or base. Now what we're going to do is calculate that from a concentration of hydrogen that we will give to you. Okay, so with this, what we do is we have a formula, and our formula is right up here. Now, it looks very scary. It is not that bad. It's more calculator work, but that's all it really is. So don't get too scared about this. So we're going to kind of go step by step in how to put it in a calculator. Now, this calculator that I have here is from Google. I'll put the link in as well, but that's what we're going to be using for this example. If you have your own, that is fine. If you don't, then let's use the one in Google. Okay, so let's get started. So what we're going to be usually doing is giving you this concentration and your number. So you can see this H plus is the same thing here. That means this number is going to go right there. Now, let's first start at the beginning and how do we enter this into the calculator? So you see the first thing is our negative. So we're going to go to the negative button here. That's keystroke 1. Now we have the log. So we're going to go to this button. That's number 2. Now we have the hydrogen concentration, which we're going to use this number. So we're going to put in step by step. So we're going to do the 1. So there 1. It's right there. That's number 3. And then we're going to do the 10x. Remember, we don't put in times 10. We put that special letter called E or EE. So those are the 2 buttons you want to look for. On this calculator, it's actually this button. So if you see this button or the E or the EE, those are the ones you want to use for the exponent. So you're going to click that, and it's going to be your 4th keystroke. Now, we've got the times 10. Now we're going to do the negative 3. So we're going to go back and do the negative 3. So that's going to be our 5th keystroke. And then the 3 itself. That's 6 keystrokes. Okay, so that's all we're going to do. So let's go ahead and run through it. So here's our first one, negative. Our second one, now we're going to type in the number, 1. Then we're going to do the exponent, 4. Then we're going to go back to the negative. And then we're going to do the 3. That's it. Once that's done, let's hit enter. Okay, so you see our answer is going to be a 3. So that's the pH. Now, with that pH, now you can tell if this was acidic or basic. So going back to that other page real quick, you could see that 3 is right here. So it's acidic. So you do have a base. I'm sorry, you have an acid. Okay, so that's all you're doing. Okay, let's try it one more time. So I'm going to erase all this. And clear off. Okay, so let's start again. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our negative. That's our first one. The log, which is right here. That's number 2. And then we're going to start entering that number. So this is the new number we're going to put in. So keystroke by keystroke, it's going to be an 8. It's our third. Then our decimal, that's our 4th. Now we're getting to the times 10, which is an EXP on this one. So here's our 5th button. And then we're going to do is the negative again. It's the 6th button. And then we're going to put the 5. 5. So this one's actually going to take 7 strokes. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that. So negative, log, then 8, point, and I forgot the 2, and then the exponent, then the negative, and then the 5 again. So it's actually 8 keystrokes. I missed the 2. And once you've gotten this, now you hit enter. And now you get this answer. Not as pretty as the other one. So our pH, we're going to do is round it. So let's just say it's 4.1. And remember, anything below 7 is an acid. So this is going to be labeled as acid. Okay. So it's not as bad. You just have to remember how you put it in a calculator. So let's try the last one. So this time I'm not going to quite label it. I'm just going to show you how I'm putting in the keystrokes. So we're going to do clear it. We're going to do the negative. So negative, log, and then the number. So it's 2.6, exponent, back to the negative, 1, 4, and that's it. And we get that number. So we'll just go ahead and call the pH. We'll just round it. So it's 13.58. So that's quite a big number. And remember, anything above the 7 was considered a base. So this is our base. And that's all you have to do. So for today's assignment, you're going to have the hydrogen given to you and the concentration. All you have to do is put it into this formula right here and get your answer, and just tell me if it's acid or base. So if you need any more help, just give me an email. I hope this helps.